What is going on, fam? So in the last video I showed you guys how to repair a ripped or cracked headliner. I repaired it with some fiberglass resin, and if you guys need any help with that, click on the link down below. I'll leave a link to the last video, or at the end of the video it should pop up and you can click on that. But anyways, in today's video we are going to be wrapping the headliner in our black suede fabric, and I'm going to be showing you guys how to do that, from taking off the old fabric, taking off the old foam backing that you have underneath the fabric that you also need to get off in order to properly wrap your headliner in some new foam backed fabric. So anyways, that's what we're going to be doing in today's video. I hope it helps you guys out, and let's get straight to it. So this is the fabric that I'm going with for my headliner. It is a black suede fabric. I'll leave the link down below on where I got it. I ordered it off Amazon. The dimensions I'll leave right down below too, so you guys can see that. I forget what the dimensions were on it, but it fits for the 8th gen FA5 sedans. But as you guys can kind of see, it's got a little you can see it's got the suede material. It's got a little fuzzy to it, and I gotta get these wrinkles out somehow. It came with these wrinkles, so I'm gonna have to figure out a way to get those out, but there she is. Alrighty guys, so I still gotta clean off some of this headliner. As you guys see, there's still some spots that I gotta rub off and whatnot, but for right now I'm focusing on getting these cracks repaired. So it is the next day, and I got the headliner pretty much prepped last night. I got some fiberglass resin on it with the cloth, and it's sitting nice and stable. The headliner is definitely pretty much ready for the fabric. Basically what I've been doing right now is, as you guys see, I got some parchment paper and I got an iron, and basically when I ordered my fabric, it came with some creases. I mean, I kind of already pretty much taken out all the creases already, but if I put a light on there, you can kind of see where one of the creases was, like for example right there. I'm gonna go over that again with the iron, so I'm still not completely finished with it. I mean, as you guys see, like, there's no visual creases to the eyes, but if you go up close and I mean, there's really not much. So basically I got my iron right there, got some parchment paper, that way I don't burn out the suede, and pretty much all I do is I throw that on there, the parchment paper, take my iron, and I set this to silk mode, which is like 2. You could even go to 1. You do not want your iron really hot when you're dealing with suede and headliner fabric. So yeah, you don't want that too hot. You don't want to burn it. You don't want any of that fabric to come apart. So basically just gently go over it, and you don't want to leave it on there for too long. You don't want it to get too hot. And then basically just take a peep at it, see what your progress is. Let it cool down for a sec maybe, don't let it get too hot. So then once it's cooled down just a little bit, you want to go back over it with it until you've actually got that crease out, and you don't want to keep it on there too long. As I said, do not want to burn it. And then again, uncover it, see where you're at, and if it's all done, you can move on to your next section. Basically right now I'm just getting everything all prepped, that way when I do put everything on, it goes on nice and smoothly and I don't encounter any headaches. Also, repping my gunning hat. Shout out my guy Aki, and shout out the Honda community. Alrighty, let's get to it. So guys, basically it's pretty late right now. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. I've been at this thing for a couple hours now, a few hours, just cleaning off the headliner, getting everything set up. making sure I have a well ventilated area. I'm gonna open all 3 of those windows right there, and I got a fan and a heater, and basically I just got everything all ready. Got the fabric all ironed out. My iron is right here. Now I'm gonna do it in sections. I'm gonna do half and half. I'm gonna spray that half, spray some on here, and I got a paintbrush right there. I'm gonna spread in the adhesive with, lay it down, and then do the next side. So I got one half of the headliner fabric, the black suede, laid down with adhesive. There we are right there. I started with the back half, and I'm making my way up. I got those done for the handles that go in there that you hang on to, and I just got to get this one done and then make my way up to where my front sun visors are. And then after that, I'm gonna start cutting it out, fold it underneath. I'm probably gonna do 1 inch, 2 inches out from the headliner, probably like a finger's length. Wrap it under, that way everything stays together and doesn't want to fall apart. Just extra reinforcement. And after that, I'm gonna set it up, maybe on a couple sawhorses, and get those fiber optic lights or the stars all set down, and should be looking like a night sky soon enough, guys. So guys, I am just wrapping up the headliner now. I got everything folded over onto the back side, and like I said, I left about a finger's length of material to wrap behind the headliner. Here's my finished product right now. So this is the headliner, wrapped in the black suede. Took off the gray backing, the old gray material, and took out the foam backing and wrapped it in the black suede. And now I'm going to be attacking the stars for the starlight headliner, Rolls Royce style. And here we are. As you see, it's got that suede material. I still do need to clean up a little bit of adhesive that seeped through. For example, I got this spot right here, and I have one other spot on the other side. I ordered some 3M Adhesive Cleaner. I will leave a link down below in the description. It's supposed to be some good stuff. I got recommended it by a buddy who just cleaned out his, it was like a suede dash that he was cleaning off, and it worked well for him. So I'm gonna be attacking that when it comes in. So basically, we got everything all wrapped up now, and let me tell you guys, this was quite the process. Just getting this headliner out of the car. I'm actually a little bit nervous putting this back in. I don't want to bend anything or crease anything when I put it back in, so I'm gonna have to be really cautious about that, because as you guys already know, we did make a crease taking it out, but we fixed that with our fiberglass resin. So anyways, just a little rundown for holes like this. Obviously, you just cut in the center, cut some lines, that way everything folds under nice and evenly. So for corners like this, you're gonna have to make more cuts with your blade, just so everything wraps underneath and isn't pulling on either or side. And obviously you're doing the same thing with your sunroof opening. So you just cut it down the middle. You don't need all that material. I got rid of most of it and just left enough to wrap under it, but definitely need to make a lot of cuts with like a razor blade. That way it's easier to fold everything underneath, if that makes sense. And we got all of our holes done out for the handles. We have our holes made out for our visors, the holes made out for the lights. And yeah, so that's about it, guys. I used the 3M adhesive, the 3M headliner adhesive. This is what I went with. I believe it's supposed to hold up in higher temperature conditions, considering it is made for headliners. I will let you guys know further down the road how it holds up. It should hold up well, I'm assuming. I've heard good reviews on it. If you guys have any questions about this process, feel free to leave the questions down below. I will be answering all the questions, or as many as I can get to, which typically is every single one of them. So yeah, feel free to leave any questions down below, and I will get back to you guys on that. Also, if you guys have any other questions, you feel free to DM me on Instagram at thatwhitefd2, link also down below. And yeah, other than that, stay tuned for when I put the stars in, which I'm about to be starting tonight. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this was helpful for anyone attacking a job like this. Definitely is a project, so be ready. Anyways, peace out, fam.
Like, ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like